Hello and welcome to Tobysblogs. This is a blog about Doctor Who. Yay! This was a video suggestion by Harry Williams, who is a friend of mine, and you want to know about my views on Series 8 of Doctor Who. So I'm going to talk about Series 8 of Doctor Who, and what I've seen. I haven't really read up about it, but I'll say my views on things, and I'm going to say my views on the last couple of episodes of Doctor Who that we've seen and what I thought and what I'm thinking of Peter Capaldi and what the series is going to be like. And I'm warning you in advance that my views on Doctor Who might offend some people, as they normally do. Okay. So, start off with this one. I'm not sure if I did a review on Day of the Doctor, I probably didn't, but I saw it in the cinema. It was absolutely fantastic. I thought, yeah, it's voted one of the best Doctor Who stories in the new recent Doctor Who magazine. Maybe not recent, but you know the one I mean. And I got it on Blu-ray. Yay, the first ever Doctor Who I got on Blu-ray. Couldn't stop bothering because the series was so crap that I used to go out and buy every single series when it came out and bought the box set. But then when it got to Matt Smith, I thought the stories are so crap. There's no point even bothering. But I did on this one because it was really, really good. The story was fantastic, set on kind of Gallifrey, and it's got 3 doctors, so any multi-doctor story is good. And I thought it was really good, and the Zygons were back, so I love it because of the Zygons. I love it because David Tennant's in it, even though he's annoying, and Matt Smith's annoying. But John Hurt was kind of like the classic Doctor, so I liked his character. Yeah, so I liked that. That was fantastic, absolutely brilliant, like the best. It had the wow factor, and I liked that. When you're sitting there, and then it had that little bit at the end with Tom Baker, and I was like, wow! And the whole cinema went, oh my god! And it was really, and like, well, when all the doctors came in, flying in, and then the whole people were like, oh my god, it's so exciting! You know, and it's really good, but the thing I hate about Stephen Moffat, and he's done this before, is that he has a really fantastic, brilliant episode, and the next part is followed by a complete shit one. This happened with Pandorica Opens. Fantastic episode, so exciting! And then we had the Big Bang, which was total shit. You know, and it's like, why does he have a fantastic episode and then match it with a complete shit one? And this is what happened with this one. We had Day of the Doctor, the best episode voted by Doctor Who magazine, fantastic! And then we have the next one, the Christmas special, the Regeneration story. Thought, wow, this is going to be good, it's a Regeneration story. It was total shit! And, you know, yeah, the reason why I think it was crap is because the trailer looked good, and it had lots of monsters, and it was good, but then the story of Matt Smith and his doctor going on to being old and living there for a couple of thousand years, so they didn't get this crack in the wall. It was like, meh. And it's like, I hate the way they big up Matt Smith's doctor as being the best doctor in the whole of Doctor Who, that his doctor is more important than any other doctor that's happened before. Because that's what they're emphasising here. That he has had the longest life out of all the doctors. Because he's so fantastic and important and he doesn't want to die, you know? And like, none of the other doctors would have done that. And it's like, it's not classic, it's not like Doctor Who. The series isn't recognisable anymore as Doctor Who. And I really hated that story because these monsters try to get the crack in the wall. It's a really shit premise to a story, and people say it's really emotional. It's like, I didn't get it. I just looked at it and thought, wow, this is boring, this is shit. Get me something good to watch. And then the Regeneration, Amy Pond came back. Not a big fan of Amy Pond. It's nice that she came back, but then it was also windy, and I explode, I destroy the Daleks with my regeneration energy. What the fuck is that about, you know? Destroying Daleks with regeneration energy. When on earth was that a thing, you know? And then, you know, and then after doing that, he doesn't even regenerate. He just steals through Matt Smith. And then he regenerates and goes, and then we have Peter Capaldi, which is really good. And then I hate this thing about the regeneration thing, that he was on his last legs and this was his last regeneration. Bullshit! Bullshit! It's not his last regeneration. You know, he's had 13 regenerations. He has 13 regenerations. There's 12 regenerations, 13 lives. And this is the 13th Doctor, Peter Capaldi. Or is it the 12th? He's the 12th. 12th Doctor. 12th Doctor! Anyway, he's the 12th Doctor. And, yes, he's the 12th Doctor. Or you could class him as the 13th. Because of the John Hurt, so he could be the 13th Doctor, you know, because of John Hurt. But then we class the regeneration after being exterminated as regeneration. No, that's not a regeneration at all. And then we have the hand. It's like, what a waste of regeneration. People are so stupid, you know. I hate it. And that, oh, he thought he was going to die. No, he had a few more generations left, for goodness sake. It is science fiction. You can do what the hell you want. You could just say, oh, well, ignore that. We could have just said, ignore that. That's not a thing. And, you know, you can do what you want. It's science fiction. It's not, hasn't have to be set. It has to be within continuity, but it doesn't have to be set. And it's really irritating. So I hated that time with the Doctor, whatever it was called, that shitty thing. And I hated it. Okay. And then I've got Peter Capaldi. And I hope that the reign of the horrible, disgusting Doctor Who being completely destroyed era is over, and that we're going to have a really exciting new series based on kind of the classic morals. That's what I'm hoping, because Peter Capaldi is an older Doctor, and, you know, I think he's going to be really good as the Doctor because he's old, he's going to be more classic Doctor. I've got a feeling that the story is going to be more classic. They're going to basically be more around classic elements, and I think it's going to bring Doctor Who back up, and I think it's going to be fantastic. So that's my views about that. And then, it's the thing about who's going to be the Master. I think that that Charles Dance would be an absolutely fantastic Master. He plays is it Tywin Lannister in... was that someone else? Tywin's the little midget. I don't know. I can't remember. Lannister, something Lannister. He plays Charles Dance in Games of Thrones. He plays... ugh, who cares? Anyway, he would be a fantastic Master. I really want him to be a Master because he's a brilliant actor. Really like him in Games of Thrones. He'd be a fantastic Master. I think he'd be an older, yes, I'm evil kind of Master. I like it. And he'd be a more cunning Master rather than that stupid thing we had before. You know, on there who was good in End of Time. I liked him in that, but when he was in Sound of Drums, it was like, what the fuck are you doing with Doctor Who? You're completely ruining it. And, you know, it's ever since the first series, Series 1 of Doctor Who was good. The second series, Doctor Who, okay, and then they got worse, and then Martha Jones, God, that was a terrible series. And then we got to Donna Noble, wow, up we go, fantastic series. And then we get Series 5, meh, it's okay. And then we get to Series 6, oh God, this is shit. And then we get to Series 7, oh God, this is even more shit. And then we get to, apart from this one, and then we get to Series 8, which hopefully is going to be a whoop, right back up to where Series 1 was when we first started. And rumours of the Cybermen coming in. There was an old classic Cyberman head that's recently been shown, and that's a bit exciting. And I have huge expectations for this new series. I think it's going to be awesome. I think Doctor Who might actually be restored. And it's going to be a good story. I think it's going to be a good series, I think. And the talk of Paul McGann coming back is absolutely fantastic, and the reboot of the classic Doctors, because they work so well together. I think it's absolutely fantastic for them coming back. So that's my rant about Doctor Who, what I hate, and the Series 8 is going to be fantastic. And yeah, you all probably want to kill me now because of my complete rant on the destruction of the new series, because I hate it. But I hope Series 8 is going to be fantastic. Thank you and goodbye.